Correct. Just yesterday, it was reported that Kamala Harris brought in a totally unvetted refugee from Afghanistan who has now been arrested for plotting an ISIS terror attack on the United States during our election. This is the people we brought in. We've got thousands of them. This is one. Kamala completely abandoned her duty to law-abiding Americans and spent the last 4 years importing criminals, unvetted refugees, and terrorists into our country. As we speak, she has, and this was just announced last week, 13,099, so over 13,000 illegal, alien, convicted murderers roaming free in our country. Murderers that they're released from penitentiaries, prisons, and jails. You got 13,000 plus murderers in our country that were released from jails from all over the world. They come from the Congo. They come from all over the world, not just South America. They do come from South America, too. Do you know the crime rate, like in Venezuela, is way down because they've sent their criminals into the United States? In fact, I'll make you a deal. If we don't win, if this crazy, incompetent person gets in, next year, this same group is going to meet in Caracas, Venezuela, because it'll be much safer than your particular state. That's where we are. We're going to get these people out. We're going to deport them so rapidly. We're going to get the criminals, the murderers. And essentially, I will liberate Pennsylvania and our entire nation from this mass migrant invasion of murderers and child predators and gang members, terrorists, drug dealers, and thugs. What they have done to our country is unbelievable. You know, we get up and we talk, and I noticed something. Somebody was telling me the other day, we do a lot of these beautiful rallies, and it's so great. We never have an empty seat, never have. Look at it, 100,000 people in Butler, more. Never have an empty. But they said, you know, as you go on, you get angrier and angrier. It's true. Because I read this stuff with all of these people being allowed in to destroy our country. And by the end of my speech, I'm actually a little bit angrier. In some cases, a lot angrier. Because they're destroying our country. We will not allow these people to invade us or to conquer us. Do you see what they're doing in Colorado? They're taking over apartment buildings. They're taking over real estate. They become real estate developers from Venezuela. They have equipment that our military doesn't have. Where the hell did they get that equipment? And the governor of Colorado, who's a weak Democrat, radical left, he's beside himself. He said, oh, what do I do? What do I do? You get him the hell out of there. That's what you do. The Democrats brought him in. And you know what? Little cities and towns all over the country are being invaded. But the ones that aren't, they're just as scared because they know it's going to happen. Because we have hundreds of thousands of these people. And there's so many of them are criminal. And you know what? If I were the head of, I want to name countries, but they're all friends of mine in one way or the other. I know most of them, almost all of them. But you know, if I were doing that, I would have done it even faster than them. In Venezuela and many countries, they're emptying their prisons into our country. I would have had, because Venezuela has only gone about 50%. I would have had it down to 100%. Why wouldn't I? Do you know the money they save and the turmoil they save? When they take the criminal gangs from Caracas off the streets and they bust them into the United States and drop them. And do you think anything's going to happen that's going to be good with those people? No, it's not good. It's not good. This is not the American dream. I will save your communities. I will send home all of those who do not belong in our country, and I will keep radical Islamic terrorists out of our country.